Today I'll be showing you how to do some face swapping, something like this. It's just a friend of mine. But yeah, so let's head on into Photoshop and we'll get started.
I've got a face. You can use any face, it doesn't have to be specific. But um, make sure. I mean, you can do it with, say, if you've got glasses or if you've got hair, but it's easier to do it with a nice clean-cut face. And then behind that, I've got. Oh, it's a bit big. Another face. I just make this smaller. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put her face on his face. And it's actually quite simple. So, what I want to do is you want to start off and select the bits you want. So if you choose the lasso, you can do it with a pen tool, but I find the lasso tool is just easier. It's just quicker. So then you just draw around the bits you want. It doesn't have to be um, exact, which is why I don't use the pen tool. There we go. If you want to copy and paste that, you just hide this layer for now. You don't have to delete it in case you're going wrong. You might want to do the face again. But anyway, I'm going to just make it smaller, and then change the opacity to about 60, 50, 60, just so you can see through it and sort of match up where they are. So if you want to go to edit transform, and if you go down to distort, you can change the perspective angles of the image. So try and line up the eyes and the mouth. Nose doesn't have to be, but eyes and mouth is pretty good. So you can eyes and mouth are pretty much there. So what you do is if you just turn the opacity back up to the top, and the easiest way to get started on the next section is to add in a saturation. If you could do on this little half black and half white section here, and then up to hue and saturation. Now you don't need to mess around with the colour, just turn the saturation down. It just means when we're changing the levels and making the face blend in, you don't need to worry about the hue and the colours of it. So now it's black and white, so leave that there. Go on to your new face and select a brush about the same size as the eye. So if I just go about 50, roughly the same size as the eye, and making sure it's quite a soft brush. I usually use the first one, and then just go over the bits you don't need. Just try and make it blend in a little bit before we start. Oh, before we start the next section. Now it doesn't have to be perfect, as you can see. Mine looks dog crap at the minute. If you want like a bigger soft gradient, you can just turn it up and then it'll get rid of it. There we go. So that's that. I'm just going to move it up a little bit because it looks a little too low down his face. Because in this picture he has a very large forehead. So yeah. But I'm just gonna. There we go. I think I accidentally got rid of a bit too much, and you can see his eyes through her face. So I just, made it a bit stronger. Anyway, now we've got the face, and you've got rid of most of the bits you don't need or you don't want. Then what you're gonna want to do is you want to go up to image and adjustments and levels. Now there's no set routine for this bit, for this next bit. You just have to play about with the different sliders, try and get the same colour. And as you can see on the bottom, this bit here is black and this bit is white. So if you drag everything this side, also if you drag this one this side, that's the black. Now he's got black, grey and white. If you drag it all the way up there, you'll see more grey, It's not quite black though, but it's quite dark. But anyway, so just play about with them. You can play about with these, how dark or light it is, how much black and how much white, and just play with them and try and get the best one you can. What do you think there? So I'll leave it about that. When you want to select your eraser tool again and you just want to zoom in, just go over the bits you missed before. So, for example, top of the eyebrows, need to go in a bit more. Now I'd say that normally I've gone over that a bit too much, but women usually have fairer eyebrows anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. And then just go under. Now, I don't know if you can see here, but I've got a bit of this shadow from his eye, and I don't want that because I've got rid of too much around there. So if I grab my smudge tool and change the brush to a soft brush, around 40 pixels depending on the size of your image, and just click. Oh, wrong one. Click on your original image. So click on his face or whatever face you started off originally with, and just click roughly, just going over into your new face and drag it in just slightly, just a tiny bit. You don't want too much of a smudge effect. So there you go. It's now got rid of the shadow, and that just leaves me to select my eraser tool again. Go on to my new face and bit big, and just get rid of that bit. There we go. Now if I look at that, is that his chin? No, I think that's also his mouth there as well. So I'll do the same thing. I'll select my smudge tool on this one, and I just drag up. There we go. I mean, this is a great thing to do with your friends. I mean, I've done it with my friends, and it's hilarious. You know, they sometimes find it funny, sometimes don't. But now, hey, sorry it's a short vid, but I hope you enjoy it. It's a great tutorial. So as I say, just have fun and play about with it. See you later.